This is just a very, this reminds me of China, the China that I knew when I was growing up here as a young boy. It's just really very little has changed. Very little has changed. And this is why we do these things outside of the major cities, to walk around in these older neighborhoods in these smaller cities, because it just goes to show you how similar China is to the United States. If you're in New York City or you're in Chicago, you see the beautiful skyscrapers, the beautiful buildings. But if you go to a lot of small towns in the Rust Belt in Michigan and Iowa and Ohio and Pennsylvania, you're going to see really places that don't look like it's changed for 30, 40, 50 years. And that's what these cities are like in China. If you go to Beijing, thank you, Greg Robertson, thank you. If you go to Beijing, you're in Shanghai, you see all these content creators that are making a lot of videos on TikTok or YouTube about how modern China has become. And it has become very modern, but there's still so much room for growth for this country internally, especially in places like this. Just look at these places here. Thank you, Cali. I love America, man. Thank you, Callie and Carolyn. Thank you, Donna. It's like when you come out to a place like this and you live here, life is just very comfortable. Thank you, Callie. Life is very, very comfortable. You don't have a lot of pressure. You don't have a lot of stress. Everything is inexpensive here. Look at this. You see that? This is a school. This is how all the parents drop off their kids over here on scooters. Okay, thank you, Janelle. Your life radius is probably within a couple miles of what you're looking at. You live here. Your work is probably close to here. You have a shop. What a lot of kids are doing, a lot of parents are doing right now? They're waiting to take their kids home for lunch break. Okay, thank you, TLC. So they're already waiting in their scooters for their kids to come out. Okay? Beautiful. Is there a hutong in this city? In southern China, there's really no such thing as a hutong. That's a northern Chinese concept. It's just a bunch of alleys and a bunch of older neighborhoods. Hutong is an idea of Beijing and northern China, meaning, get this, that is where the emperor used to live. The city put a lot of thought into how Beijing would be districted so that the residents would be comfortable. It's a very modern looking city back then. Here where we are in Zhanjiang, this is again another one of those places where in ancient China, the emperor sent prisoners, the emperor sent disgraced officials, people that he didn't want to see anymore in his life were sent here in ancient China. Basically, criminals. Criminals were sent here because it is very, very far. Thank you, Jeanette and I Am Wells. It's very far from Beijing, very out of the way. And back then, it was a very harsh life to live out here. It was hot all year round. It's subtropical. You're asked to work on the fields. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those places where, when you come out here, you have to realize when communist China took power in 1949, these places that you see here, this part of China, was one of the last places that they liberated. Thank you, Rita. Rita, thank you so much. This is one of the last places they liberated because it was so far. The Communist Chinese movement, in its essence, is a northern Chinese movement. Okay, it's a northern Chinese movement. Thank you, Greg. And we're in the deep south. So it took them a long time to make their way here and liberate this place. So this is why, and also you think about after the founding of New China, you kind of think about a lot of the things that happened. A lot of the economic and industrial development happened in northern China. Okay, in the Manchuria and the Dongbei area. So all that is to say, thank you, Top Cut and Bay. All that is to say, when you're here and you're looking at neighborhoods like this, it's reflective of the fact that, these places really started to develop after the 1970s. Prior to then, these were very impoverished places. And still to this day, The GDP here, the average per capita income here is very, very low compared to the rest of Guangdong, especially to the bigger cities like Zhanjiang. So hopefully that makes sense. Thank you, Top Cut. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, everybody. See, here's my concern. My concern is that my SIM card stops working, and that's my concern. When my SIM card stopped working, that it won't be able to detect that I'm streaming. Won't be able to detect that I'm streaming for an American audience. I'm using a U.S. SIM card, so this is why I'm a little bit worried. So hopefully it'll fix itself. Anyway, let's come in here. Let's go ahead and come in here and take a look around. Beautiful. Now we're starting to see some tour groups. Okay, a lot of retired senior citizens here walking around. So let's walk around this area. No school lunch in China, haven't you? Okay? Most kids go back to their home for lunch. Especially, you gotta understand, man, there's a lot of noise around me. You guys have to understand one thing. When you live out here in a small city, the pace of life is very, very slow. Very slow pace of life. The kids are not being rushed. They're very, very slow pace of life. Their grandma or their family's home may be only 100 or 200 or 300 yards from where they go to school. Okay? Very, very close. Very, very close. So if you go to school in Beijing or Shanghai, okay, one of those bigger cities, okay, you might be commuting 10, 20 miles to go to school. Not the case here, because it's a small city. Everything is a very tight community. People have a very chill life here. Very, very chill life here. You know, I remember, I'll give you an example. If you go to a boarding school, by the way, we're at an antique shop. We're at an antique street store right here. So this is a place that's very, very popular with folks that are a little bit on the older side, antique collectors. Okay, you can see them coming out here trying to buy antiques. Okay, they're very, very, very chill life. Okay, let me show you some stuff that they have here. Thank you, Louis and T.S. Bach. Y'all interested in this? Should I introduce you some stuff? Should I introduce you? Now, a lot of this stuff is not real, meaning a lot of this stuff is modern, made to look old. But if you like antiques, it's a nice place to come and look. Thank you, Jeanette and Bob. Okay, all these guys over here. And you notice this? Every single antique store owner is a guy. Is a man. Is a male. You see any women doing business here? Thank you, Emily Wood. Thank you, S. Spike, for the first gift. You see any women? Okay, it is all male. You see that? Every single, look at this. And I'm gonna explain to you the reason why. Oh, there might be a young lady over here. Never mind, I take that back. There's a young lady over here. Okay, and that's why I'm gonna patronize her business and take a look. Okay. 哎，老板，我能坐着看一下吗？我能坐着看一下吗？看一看，可以吗？ Y'all see this right here, man? Y'all see all this stuff right here? Any of you guys know what this is? I talked about it one time before in my live stream. Any of you guys know what this is? This one right here. See that? 老板，我能看一下这个吗？好，谢谢。Any of you guys know what this is? Tibetan Nine Eyes. Damn, Charlie. How the hell you know this? Thank you, Bodine. All right. So I'm going to explain to you guys what these things are and why they're so popular in China. Okay? He said chopsticks handles. So let me explain this to you guys, okay? This is a piece of agate. Now, I'm not sure if this is authentic or not, but this is a piece of agate. They can run into the millions of dollars. Jet Li is a very famous collector. The Chinese actor Jet Li is a very, very famous agate collector. He has one around his neck. From what I understand, that one is worth $20 million. The one that he has, Jet Li, the actor. Okay? Now, Agate is when you dig it up out of the ground, it's usually found in India, Bangladesh, and the Chinese Tibetan region. When you dig it out of the ground, you see these patterns that are on agate right here. These are all natural patterns. Okay, I'm not sure about this one because this one doesn't look that expensive, but they're supposed to be all natural patterns. Okay, Pakistan has it as well, correct. Okay, and the Chinese people really, really value this. Thank you, JR. They really, really value this stuff right here. Okay, I personally, as an American, I don't really understand why this is so expensive. Okay, I don't understand why this is so valuable, but as you can see, she's got all kinds of stuff for sale over here. Look at this. How much is this? Man, I don't even want to ask, to be honest, man, because she probably gonna give me a crazy ass price. Because she hears me speaking that English, man, she gonna give me a dummy price. You know what I'm saying? She gonna give me a I'm going home early type of price. I'm closing up early because I just ran into a dummy type of price. Thank you, Ninja. OK， 老板你好，我想问一下，像这些都怎么卖啊？这一盒？
每一个出的都不一样，有的年代
是吗？像比如说这个呢？哦，像比如说这个呢 ？What about this one right here？ 这2600是吗？
对，那都是
老猪的。This is about 309 yen. This is 9 eyes. This is about $365. 2,600 yuan, 365, $370 for this. 这个是哪里产的？你知道吗？这个是哪里找的？
那都以前收回来的，那就是老的
藏族那边的。This is from Tibet, China. This is from Tibetan China, and it is a piece of agate mineral from Tibet, China, and it's very, very old. 这是戴在脖子上的吗？像这个是戴在脖子上。您脖子上戴的这是啥玩意？这是个玉吗？
这是和田玉。
和田玉是吗？哦，哇 ，That's beautiful, beautiful， 很漂亮 ，That's beautiful。那它这个您这个脖子上的这个玉的那个上面是什么？上面的那个紫色的。
这是紫水晶。
紫水晶。
对，后面这是玳瑁，氧化。
哦 ，That's beautiful， 漂亮。您这儿有什么古董吗？这个上面，我不是太懂啊，我真的不是太，我不应该告诉你我不懂 ，OK？ 但是您这儿有没有什么老的东西，特别老的100年以上的东西 ？You got anything over 100 years old？
100年都
有。
纯老的，大开门那种。
是吗？
对，这个就是前些年日本金善修复的。
您这最老的是什么东西？这个桌子上 ，What's the oldest thing on this table？ 最老的东西。
这个都是老的啊，这个都是老的，包括那个黄花梨那个小门，它是一个清朝的。
Oh, this is from the Qing Dynasty.
它是清朝的，那时候人不挨饿嘛，它是饿的大脑瓜小细脖，
这个，
然后那个裤子都棉裤都提不上来，在这嘟噜着，棉裤脚子都在那样式的。它是一个。
您北京人吗？
不是，我是东北。
东北。
对，它是一个。
东北哪里啊？
东北黑龙江。
黑龙江那边，您怎么跑到这儿了？您从最北部跑到最南部了？
对，是啊，因为我们北方没下雨。
哦，因为这在离海南近，对吧？像这个清朝的这个怎么卖了 ？How much is that？ 开价是15000。开价15000。
历史的特征、时代的背景，它下面呢，它那个就是你看那两眼朝天的，它是饿的，就是对你就是这样式，希望你能给我一口饭，
给我点吃的东西。我懂。
它非常有那个收藏价值。
它这个上面的那个球也是黄花梨，自己放上去，我懂。这个15000开价是吧？
对。
This is $2,000. This is from the Qing Dynasty, hand carved, a very precious wood, a precious Chinese wood, hand carved from the Qing Dynasty. $2,100 for this. This is actually depicting a starving child. I know this is kind of weird, but back in the Qing Dynasty, the Qing Dynasty, the people that had it were living very good, but a lot of the everyday people weren't living so good. So this is actually depicting a child who's actually begging for some food. Okay, so $2,100 for this thing. Well, that's their starting price. You know, I could probably get it down to a lot lower if I wanted to. But this is beautiful, beautiful. 还有什么 Thank you, I am Wells. Okay, thank you. How's the signal, everybody? Is the signal good?
它正在运行的东西都是花籽料的，它出来的，你看它青色。
Got it. Beautiful.
这是 这都是老干红。
这什么东西啊？这
老干红。
这戴脖子上面，you wear that around your neck？
玩首饰。拿好3个。
Oh my god！
非常难调。
This is heavy 啊！这什么做的？这是？
这是南红啊，老干红。
哦。
这是老的，现在没有那么大的。
Look at this. Thank you, Bay. How much is this?
干南方。
这个怎么卖？
这个我开价3万5。
3万5。
18厘，它是老的。
$5,000 for this. $5,000 for this. $5,000 for this.
它是老的。
$5,000 for this. $5,000 for this thing right here.
喜欢的话都可以优惠。
是啊，我知道。这儿有没有卖那种老的钱啊？古代的一些钱币有吗？
钱币，应该有。
这个街上有吗？
对。
有，看一看。谢谢你啊，谢谢你。我再看一看，再看一看。谢谢你。All right, let's keep walking. I got a viewer named Lee, named LBJ. I don't know if he's watching right now. One of the things I would like to find is some old-ass money. Old Chinese money. And we have just found one right here. Y'all see this right here? Thank you, S Spike. You see that right there? That is a old Chinese money right there. That looks like a shaving knife right there. Thank you, Anna K. But that's actually an old Chinese currency. Y'all see that right here? This is money. This is what people back then used to shop. Let me bring my hat back. Okay, that's what people back then used to shop every single day. Old Chinese money. Look at this. See that? See, look, here's the, oh, wow. That looks old, y'all. Look at this. You see the thing about places like this? Let me explain it to all the Americans back home. The thing about places like this, everybody, is most of the things here are going to be modern. Okay, I hate to burst your bubble. Okay, but I wouldn't say most, but at least half of the things here are going to be relatively modern. The prices are also going to be outrageous. Okay, this is one of those places where you're gonna see like someone went on Antique Roadshow where they said, look, I found this for $2, $3, and it ends up being worth $2 million. Okay, occasionally, once every blue moon, those stories happen. But what I can assure you is that all the people that are sitting on the ground here, every single person, like this gentleman playing on his phone, thank you, Shayna, he knows way more about antiques than you and me added together. Okay, I don't want to speak for y'all, but I am going to speak for y'all. These people are all experts. So it's not like you're going to come here and find something of tremendous value, because if it was of tremendous value, they would have sold it already to a collector, to a very high bidder. So most of the things here are, see that right there? I see this old money. Okay, Johnny, much love. Look, you see all this old Chinese money? Look at that. There's more old money right here. You see that? And like, this is beautiful, man. I didn't even expect to come here. This is not even on our route, man. We just didn't even expect to come here. This is not even on our route, man. We not even on our route, man. We just walking around. Man, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Let's keep walking around, y'all. Let's see this right here. Now don't, you know, this is serious stuff, you know, because when you look at this right here, y'all see that right there? Y'all see that right there? The old posters from the Cultural Revolution. 哎，你好，你好，这个是原始的吗？这个是原始还是新的？这个大概有多少年了？这个？
这个70几年的。
70几年的。文革时期的。I was right, man. This is from the 1970s, y'all. This is about 40 some years old. This thing right here, well, actually from the 1970s, it actually be 50 some years old now. That's Chairman Mao in the middle. You see that? You don't even see stuff like this anymore. You see, look at this. This is Chairman Mao right here talking to the farmers. You see that? This is also from the 70s. You know, 毛主席接见红卫兵，像这个怎么卖？接见红卫兵这个怎么卖
？300块。
300块是吧？这当时是什么用的？这是当时是个洗脸的吗？还是一个？
当时就是挂到墙上的。
挂墙上的。哦，不是用的，就挂墙上的。
是用的。
也用。也用。
各大会议。
Liz, Andrea,
村长啊。或者是那个村委会啊，必须挂毛主席像嘛。
我懂。
这个啊。
Thank you, Liz and Ronnie。我懂。好，谢谢。
要你能给多少钱？咱可以谈谈。
我这真没见过这玩意儿，能看一个。So he asked me for $40 some. Thank you, Rick. He asked me some $42. And look at all this old money over here. You see that? That's one cent, 10 cents. This is before all the inflation, y'all. Alright, let's keep it moving. Now, as I was saying, most of the people that are selling things here, thank you, Terry, are all men. You see that? Most of the people here. Check my. All men. Let me check my signal. All men. Let me check my signal in a second. How's the signal been? Yes, hit the follow button, Annie. Thank you, Annie, for moderating for me. It's been lagging. Good. It's very, very odd. In and out. Thank you, Rita. Let's just keep it moving, man. Thank you, Michelle and Rita. Good. Thank you, Jim C. Good for the most part. All right, let's keep moving. See, you don't even see stuff like this. Y'all see that? Thank you, S. Spike and Rita. Look at that. I have never even seen this before in my entire life. This is old money from the Chinese Republic. Old Chinese Republic money. Look at this. To give you guys a little cue right here, the Chinese Republic was defeated in 1949 by the Communist Party. And the Chinese Republic is now on the island of Taiwan in southern China. Okay? This looks like a lot of money back then, 100 yuan, but inflation back then was so bad, this probably couldn't buy you anything. Let's keep moving. Okay, look, when New China was founded, look at the type of money that they used. Thank you, Yolanda. You see that right here? I've never even seen this before in my life. Look at this. Look at this right here. See that? Old Chinese money always has a proletariat worker or a proletariat farmer on the back. Okay, in this case, it's in the front. See that? This is 2 yuan. This is really, really old money. Thank you, Bay. Let's keep moving. Look at all this stuff. Beautiful. 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 All right, man. I think they could tell that I'm not buying anything. So, all right. So let me explain why most of it is men. Antiques is a hobby here in China that a lot of men enjoy, especially a lot of middle-aged and older men. Okay, very, very much a male hobby here in China. All right, dominated by men. So that's why a lot of the vendors that you see on the streets are mostly going to be men. Thank you, Bay. Let's keep moving, man. Let's keep it moving. Even though our signal isn't very good, we're gonna keep the vibes good. We're gonna keep the energy good. And let's keep the comments flowing, everybody. Share this live stream. Let's keep the comments flowing. Look at all this jade over here. Look at this. Beautiful. Thank you, I am Wells.
这不管你看着这个手腕这个也在那儿。爸爸。
Look at this. All handmade by this lady over here. Thank you, Heels for Life. You see that? This is all handmade. It is. 哎，老板，你好，我想问一下，这都是您手工做的吗？这还是这工厂做的吗？这都是？
对，是我那个女儿她的家长开工厂。
开工厂做的是吗？这工厂里面怎么做出来这玩意儿？
哦，这我也不知道，可能是一半是机器，一半是手工吧。
一半机器，一半手工是吗？
都是用榴莲糕，新鲜榴莲糕，就像我们以前就是像那个什么织布那样子，
是吗？
半机器半人工来做的。
了解，像这个怎么卖 ？How much is this? Like this yellow one right here?
哪个？
这个黄的这个。
下面那个。
Yeah, like this yellow one.
就35给你吧，开个例吧。这有这个大的。
35 yuan for this, $5 for this. Made in a factory, so half machine, half by hand. 35 yuan for this, $5.
三龙市的新闻啊。
Yes, please continue to tap on your screens, everybody. Let's keep it moving.
还有那个手工包，这个靓女背的那个手机包。
哦，
这是小孩背的包。
小孩背的包，哦 ，it's beautiful. Good look for all the.
这个是草编的。
Like how much is this? 这是小孩的包是吗？啊。Like how much is this? 这个多少？
是3岁以下的就背这个。
哦。
5、6岁的就一般都是背这个。
Like how much is this?
一般的10几岁的也可以背，它可以放手机。
这个怎么卖？
这个20。
$2.80. 这个小的呢 ？How much is this?
小的现在18给你，15给你吧。
It's like $2. $2 for this, and it comes with a zipper. $2. Let me ask you guys, man.
在哪里？
When you come out to places like this, once again, you realize the power of the dollar. The power of the dollar is incredible when you come out to places like this. You know, if you're ever in China, my biggest piece of advice to you is stay away from the jade and all that crazy stuff that costs thousands of dollars. They see your American ass walking towards them. You don't even look American. You look like a big piece of sausage that they would like to take a bite out of. Okay, thank you, Anna K. You look like them old Tom and Jerry movies. Look, them old Tom and Jerry shows. Thank you. It's Linda and Sylvia. Okay, your American ass show up. They'll be like, we closing early today. Oh, we closing early today. Here come the American. Oh, he got that American. She got that American Express. Oh, we gonna help her use it. Okay, so when you come out here to China, my advice is always like buy things like this that are beautiful to look at. It doesn't cost a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's going to leave an impression. It's going to leave a great memory for you. Okay? But it's not super expensive. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from these things right here because you have no idea what the hell these things are. Neither do I. Okay? And they see your ass come over. They're going to have a field day with your ass. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have a field day with you. So buy things that are what I call beautiful, nice to look at, little trinkets. You know, does that make sense, everybody? Does that make sense? Okay, hopefully that makes sense. All right, see what this man is doing over here. 老板你好，你好，您这是？Man, that look nice. 老板，像这种怎么卖？像这种扇子，28一个。它这个上面，这是哦，这是打印上去的。
哦，这个打印这是手写的。
这是手写的是吗？
这手写，这是15。
这些都是15是吗？就您现场可以给我们写字是吗？
可以。
现场可以写字。
哦。验什么字可以写什么字。
哦 ，so he could hand， 这都是您手工写的。啊。Wow, so this is This is handwritten by him. Oh. Let's do one. Let's do one right now. It's only $4 for one. Thank you, Raven. Let's do a fan right now. Let's get a fan made. Let's do one name. All right. Let's do one name for.能给我写您他这个一个怎么卖？28一个，然后您现场给我写是吧？
您大小一样价。
大小一样价。您这空的扇子可以给我看一下吗？
有啊。
Let me show me. Let me see what one that's blank look like.
一样价。
We gon' thank you Bay and Keisha.
小的、大的。
We're gonna get one made right now. He gonna do it for us right now. Thank you I am Wells. Man, Panda can get this anytime, anywhere. I gotta get it for Americans because you guys can't get this stuff very easily. Let's do one right now.
大的，这还有小的。
好，
就是空白还没写，自己写上去。
它上面能写几个字啊？
一般都是4个字了。
4个字是吗？Let's get one made right now. Let's get. 我们来一个吧，我们来一个。我来先想一想要写。我们来一个。我来先想一想要写。我们来一个，我来先想一想要写。我们来一个，我来先想一想要写。Right now, let's get. 我们来一个吧，我们来一个。我来先想一想要写什么字。
好的。
好吧，然后您现场能给我写是吧？
现场给你写。
好的。Let's do one right now. Let's do one right now. Do it. Let's see how he does on the first one. Okay? Somebody said get one and say and somebody said get one and say Trump. Somebody said get one and say Trump. 我先看一下要写什么。
慢来，要不要做了？你先坐着，做一下。
没事，我站着。我想拍一下您写的时候。
可以啊。可以的。
Get it. Thank you, Chem Dreams. Okay, get it for this woman right here, man. All right, get it for this one right here. You know what? I got a lot of people that say they want these things. Okay, we're gonna get this right here. Lita, you get this one for me? Can you get that one for me? For Rita?
就是这个。
Lita, yes. Lita. Yeah. Can you do that? 这是一个人的名字。
记起来两个字。
2个字。
要大还是要小的？大小一样。
就一样价格是吗？
要大就大。
你先看一下这2个字。
我知道啊，丽塔。
Thank you, OMG. 您先给我写这2个字，我看看您的这个写的怎么样，然后我有可能多买几个，好吧？您先写这个。
我写这个，我这个名字在百度上可以查得到的。
哎，好。
上百度的。
好的。我到时候拿一张卡。OK， 您先画一个，我有可能多买几个，到时候多给我一个实惠价。
你要不要？
我不用做，没事，我就站着。
你要大还是要小的？你喜欢大还是小的
？Rosa，Thank you, Tam。
小就这样，大就是这样，就是扇子大小一点。
这个既然只有2个字，先来个小的吧。
来个小的啊，好的。
写的漂亮一点好吗？
尽量啦。
Let me get this red one right here。
这都是我写的。
好 ，Let me get that red one right here。先生，您60有吗？60岁，60岁您？
不止啊。
对，您
过70了。
过70了。
过70。
He's over 70 years old. I love it.
来。
So he's gonna write it right now. All right. Let's see how he does with this first one. If he does well, we'll buy a few more. Okay? We'll buy a few more if he does a good job. Let's see. Thank you, I am Wells. Let's see if he does a good job. Well, we're not lagging anymore, I hope. Oh, this is the real thing right here, y'all. No lag? All right. We've been lagging all day, y'all. I don't know why. Signal's been bad all day. But we're going to go ahead and get it made right now. Thank you, Elias and Rosa. So this gentleman makes it all by hand. Thank you, Jolo and Mark. I've never seen this before in China, so let's see how he does. So you see the ink is going to come here. Look at the ink. Thank you, Elias and Mark, and Lila and Lee. Let's see how he does. If he does a good job, we'll get a few more made. 您贵姓啊？
我姓李的。
Lee. This is Mr. Lee. This is Mr. Li 李先生。
这个是我名字。
这是您哦，this is you right here。这是您的微信吗？这是 Is that your
有
WeChat？
啊，有啊。
That's your WeChat？
你扫我这个可以加我微信啊。
等一下，hold on one second. Let's see him do a good job first. Thank you, Angel and Indigo. 您先弄吧，您先弄，我先看一下这个怎么样，您弄的怎么样？
好的。
您慢慢弄，您慢慢弄。
好的。
Thank you, Indigo.
是这样的，我们写书法会写繁体字，你喜欢繁体的还是喜欢
繁体？
那个简体的。繁体啊。繁体字。好的。
这是我的一个朋友的名字。
哦。
对。
好的。
他的英文的名字换成中文叫丽塔。对。
丽塔是这样的，我们是从我们写字。从这边写过来的，如果要从这边写来也可以。
那就用老方法，对，老方法。Yeah, he used write it in traditional Chinese. He asked me if I wanted it in simplified or traditional Chinese. I said, give it to me the traditional way, the original way that our fathers and our ancestors used to do it. All right, thank you, Sharon. Check this out. Thank you, Sharon. Charlie, you want one, Charlie? Lee, you want one? Tammy, you want one? Thank you, Brisa. I thought I saw Liz come in. Liz, you want one? Ooh. Thank you, Rosie. Greg Robertson. Oh, that looked nice. Thank you, Lizzie and Rick. Oh, that looked nice, y'all. Oh, that looked nice. Oh, thank you, Anna. Oh, that looks dope. Oh, thank you, Lee. Thank you, Dimples. Everybody wants one. I probably can't stay here to get 10 made, but I will grab his WeChat and we can get it. What's it called? We can get it. I can contact him via WeChat and get everybody's requests done. Thank you, Lizzie. What's he doing?
这样还是按照我们传统的这样落款就可以了啊。
可以。这写的是什么？What's that say?
这个甲辰
中秋，
就是说今年是甲辰年。甲辰年就是今年。
Okay.
龙年。
Okay. I love how friendly he is. That's why I like spending my money with him. You know what I'm saying? He's so friendly. That's why I like vendors that are friendly. Thank you, S Spike. You know what I'm saying? He said, I need one that says Boba Magic. I'm gonna grab one of his cards. Mom. It's actually a good ass idea. That's a good idea, actually. Thank you, Rick. Ooh. Thank you, Yolanda. And then we're gonna get one made for Terry, our viewer Terry. I don't know if she's watching right now. We're gonna get one Terry, and it's gonna say Donald Trump. Thank you, I am Wells. We're gonna get one for Terry. We're gonna get one for Terry.
Thank you.